Let's bring in NBC 10 political commentator Sue O'Connell. Sue, you like to use that quote, past behavior is the best predictor of future behavior. If we look at President-elect Trump's last term, we saw a lot of staff turnover. Do you think there will be the same amount of upheaval this time? We're sort of asking, how long do you think Levitt's going to be able to stick around?
Well, JC, according to the Brookings Institute, Trump had a 92% staff turnover in his office during his first term. The press secretary, that position, had 4. See if we remember them. Sean Spicer, Sarah Huckabee Sanders, Stephanie Grisham, Kayleigh McEnany. And, of course, you might remember Anthony Scaramucci. He had a term as communications director. That term was so short, it was just 10 days that some actually count Trump time with Scaramucci's. Like, how many Scaramucci's did you last? That's every 10 days. And just for fairness and comparison, Biden had a 65% turnover rate, which is normal, and he's only had 2 press secretaries.
All right, I did forget about Grisham. I have to be honest on that one. Let's turn to the process of approving Trump's nominees, especially the nomination of former Representative Matt Gaetz for Attorney General. On Friday, a House Ethics Committee meeting where lawmakers were expected to vote on releasing the investigation that was into Gaetz was canceled. So what is the latest? Do you think we'll ever see that investigation, the report from it?
I do, whether it's released officially or it's leaked, I think. But look, NBC News is reporting that more than half Senate Republicans, who would theoretically be the ones approving or rejecting Gaetz' nomination, they tell NBC News anonymously that they don't think Gaetz will be the next Attorney General. As you mentioned, he was investigated by the Justice Department in a case involving very serious allegations of sex trafficking of a 17-year-old girl. Gaetz denies the allegations. The committee says they will now meet on Wednesday, so stay tuned.
Okay, and then during his campaign, Trump promised to increase deportations starting on day 1 of his administration. We are getting closer to day 1.
Yep.
Have you heard any reaction to that plan?
Yeah, Trump today confirmed that he plans to declare a national emergency in order to carry out his promise of mass deportations. He also wrote true in response to a post saying that his administration was planning to use military assets to deport migrants who are living here without legal permission or who have broken the law. Now, economists, they're already mapping out what the economic impact of the loss of tax revenue. Remember, many of these people here undocumented working pay taxes, and what the labor shortages would be on inflation and on the economic issues that people voted for Trump for. And obviously, human rights advocates, they're also planning their response.
Sue, thank you for filling us in on all of that. We appreciate it. Don't forget to catch At Issue every Sunday morning. Join Sue, Matt Pritchard, and Corey Smith as we get you all caught up on the latest political headlines, national and local. It airs at 11:30 immediately following Meet the Press.